Hi, I'm Zain and I'm a filmmaker. For my final graduate film, I made a short film called 15. I worked on it as the production designer, and it was a film that was exploring Turkish child marriage, so it was quite a heavy film, but a very interesting take on something that I hadn't really done before. We worked in groups of 6 of us, and the film was pitched by Defne, who was the director of the film, and she was inspired by the story of her grandma and her mum who had been in different forms of marriage, and specifically her grandma who had the same experience of a very young marriage. The biggest challenge was trying to create Turkey in the UK and kind of give it the Turkish feeling as we were filming in London. As production designer, I wanted to give the focus not just on the sadness of the story, but focus on lots of very feminine girlhood kind of colours and feelings, and really focus the energy of like the film set on her emotions as it progressed throughout the film. So kind of the colourful world as her as a child, and then kind of that slowly stripping away throughout the film. So I did like an initial mood board that was very floral at the beginning and kind of looking at the feminine side of her as a character. Over time, I progressed it into lots of references from the director's family, and I was like quite lucky to be able to speak with her mum and kind of look at what would have been appropriate, because the film is set in the 90s, so a lot of different 90s colours and images. And yeah, I really enjoyed making the mood boards because I got to like drag lots of different images, put lots of different things together to kind of get a sense of how it would look. Yeah. I think like the best thing about the course is that they're very focused on collaboration and very focused on making sure we try different things and don't get stuck in one kind of role. We get in groups maybe with people we've worked with before or with a story that we resonated with. So I'd worked with some of the people in the group before, and I also resonated with the story, which was a plus, of course. Yeah, there wasn't like one person doing everything. Everyone kind of came in and worked together. I think the main thing that I learned through doing the course is how much I love world building. From the course, they're very focused on like bringing in like industry professionals to speak with us. So throughout our third year, we'd have speakers who are like currently making films or working in industry. I've grown a lot more in expanding what I want to do in film, from thinking that I want to just write to having an interest in the art department. And I was also getting different skills of like just being able to work on a film set. I hadn't really worked on big film sets until I came to university. One of my top things from studying at LCC is definitely the people that I've met and like the friendships that I've made. I do keep talking about the people, but I do think that's like the main thing that I will always take away from studying here, is like all the creative minded people that I've got to meet and like all the different things that we learn from each other. I think that will last long after I graduate.